Hey, how you doing out there in YouTube land? It's Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Got an unboxing for you today. I have a couple of things that came in. I don't know which one is which, so we'll be surprised at the same time. Doing the honors today is my Pentagon. My SOG Pentagon that I just got back. Trying to figure out how to open this up. Well, maybe I just ripped it. I don't need to use the knife. There we go. Ah! This one's coming from Knight's Knives. Knight's Knives. I think I might have told you guys about this one. This is the final one for my Sam May collection. It's the SRK. Sam May SRK. Survival Rescue Knife. Blade length 6 inches. Overall length 10 3/4 inches. Steel VG-10 Sam May. Weight 8.1 ounces. Blade thickness 5 millimeter. Handle 4 3/4 Cray-X. Cray-X handle. I love the Cray-X handles. Let you get a good look at the box. This one's coming from Knight's Knives. Came really fast. Got here in like 2 days. It's very fast. That's one thing I like about Knight's Knives. Their shipping and handling is top notch. Sweet. It's a sweet size. I like the 6-inch size for ones that you actually carry. I'll let you get a look at it. Typical polymer plastic sheath that I really like. I really like the SecureX sheaths. Sweet. So survival rescue knife, it looks a lot like a hunting knife to me. I'm not a woodscrafter or anything like that. But I do hunt and fish. And for me, this would be a hunting knife. Hollow ground. VG-10 center core. I'm pretty sure it's a 420J2 stainless steel for the outer slabs of metal. You can see where it's sandwiched together. There's a line going down the middle. Oh, it might not show up on the camera. Very faint. And the line where the edge starts, where it gets down to the VG-10, is right about here. It's about 1/4 inch above. And like with all the cold steel Sam May blades, it's perfect. The line is perfect. I don't know if that shows up in the camera. I know last time I did it wasn't really showing up. I could see it, but it may be hard for you to see it. SRK, registered trademark, and cold steel. Absolutely love these Sam Mays. It says cold steel Sam May, registered trademark, Taiwan. This side it says SRK, Survival Rescue Knife. And with the awesome Cray-X handles, I love these handles. If you want a handle that has like super good grip, try one of these out with the Cray-X handles. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can get one for like 30-40 bucks off of eBay. You know, you get the SK5 version, the one with the Japanese SK5, which is equivalent to like a 1080, 1085 high carbon steel. The only reason why I stay away from those because it's like all the 1080 or high carbon steels, the standard high carbon steels, like I don't know, 1070 through like about I think 1095. They all rust pretty easily unless they have chromium and vanadium added to it. But it comes with a Tough X finish. which is a finish that sort of wears off easily. The one that I would like to have would be like the 3V version with the DLC coating. DLC coating doesn't wear off easy. It's the hardest wearing finish I've ever experienced. But this one's all stainless steel, so I don't have to worry about it rusting or whatever, and it'll store nicely. Because this will be a collector. I'm not going to use this knife. Even though it is a really nice size and the weight of it is really nice. What does it say? 8.1 ounces? Let me weigh it and see. I always like to weigh them for myself. A lot of times the weight includes the sheath. I just want to see what the knife weighs. Yep, see the knife weighs 7.7 ounces. 7.7 ounces just for the knife. And then if you put it in here with the sheath, I bet you it's 8.1. And with the sheath, it's 10.9. So it's really 7.7 ounces, which feels light for a fixed blade knife. This one feels really light. It's got the 5mm blade stock, super heavy duty blade stock. Now, I've seen so many videos on these, and I've seen people do crazy things with SRK knives. And they are super strong, super sturdy. It would be a nice knife to have if you need a rescue or survival knife. Especially the 3V version with the saber ground blade. I think the original ones had a saber ground too, the VG-10s or the Oz 8 one. I can't remember exactly which one it was. I think those had saber ground blades too. I'm not exactly sure, but I know one of them had a saber ground blade because I was looking at them. I was looking at an old version of it. I want to say it was Oz 8. Oz 8, or it might be the VG-1. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that one. But this is the hollow ground VG-10 version. These ones you can still get right now, and they're going for really great prices, like just a little bit over $100. I think I paid less than $100 for this one. I want to say it was like 90 something, like 99 at Knight's Knives. Absolutely love it. And this is the final one to my Sam May collection, fixed blade collection. When I was collecting them before, I just happened to overlook this one, and I don't know what it was, but I was on Knight's Knives website just looking at their new website. Excuse me, looking at their new website and stuff, and I just happened to see this one, and I said, "Whoa, I should have got that one too," because I forgot about that one back when I bought all the others. Been buying them off and on. I finished up my collection the last few months, but I've been buying most of them like about a year ago. I started collecting the Sam Mays. And this is the final one, December of this year, 2020. And the other ones that they have out there are the Hunters, the Pendleton Hunters, and there's a couple of Hunter models. But those are like little small knives, and I'm not really interested in those. You know me, I like the ones that could also be like a fighter or defensive knife, or combat style knife, or tactical, whatever you want to call it. And to me, this one falls in that category. Anything with like a 5.5 inch blade to 9-inch blade, I would consider them all tactical. Can possibly be tactical. And what I go by with that is what the Marines say makes the best fighting knives, the blade lengths. They say, I think it was 5.5 to 8 inches are the best sizes for close quarters combat fighting knives, as far as what the military says. I tend to like the 6-inch size, like the size like this. There's a couple reasons why. One, if you want to conceal it, this size conceals the best. The 5.5 to 6-inch size, especially the 5.5 inch size. That one conceals really good. Like the Kobuns, they make great boot knives. If you wear boots and you ride motorcycles or something, and you can put it inside of a boot, and they're super lightweight because they only have like a 3.5mm or 3mm, something like that, blade stock, so they're not heavy. And then they have the Crayex handles. And actually the Crayox handles they have are lighter weight than this. They don't have as much girth. This is a nice size Crayox handle. It's got a palm swell in it. So it looks really comfortable. I can see why these would be good for doing woodwork. Because a lot of people like these, like on Gideon's, the guy on Gideon's Tactical, he likes these for woodworking. And he says especially the one with the saber ground blade is the one he likes the best because of strength. I tend to like hollow ground blades too, because hollow ground blades tend to cut a little bit better. They're a little bit better for slicing and cutting, especially like if you're having like a hunting knife. I'd rather have a hollow ground than a saber ground for a hunting knife, because you need a knife that's easy to resharpen and it's like it can slice really good. And you want something with a belly. You don't want like a tonto knife. You want something like this with a belly on it. I mean, the belly is this part right here. Beautiful knife. This is just going to be a little short one. I got one more to do because I got 2 packages today, and I'll be releasing these at different times. But I got another one that I want to show you too. That I got on eBay. But this is my SRK. So now I got the SRK, the Recon, and all the Magnums, and a Taipan. Those are all my Sam Mays. That's my entire collection of Sam Mays. I'm done collecting Sam Mays now. I got all the ones I wanted. This one would be good for starting fires too, with the ferro rod, because this is a sharp angle right here. I know that would kick up sparks. Beautiful knife. If you actually want to get one of these for the purpose of a survival rescue knife, I would highly recommend it. I think it's a great knife. I've never used it, but I've seen so many videos of these being used and people trying to destroy them and stuff like that, and they can't destroy them and everything. And it's like, I know these are awesome knives. And the blade tang goes all the way through the knife. This circle right here goes through the blade tang. The blade tang ends up like right here where the butt end is. It's just not exposed. But it goes all the way through the knife. And it's not like a little thin rat's tail. It's like a thick rat tail. It's about almost as thick as this handle is. And almost as wide as the blade is. It's like, let me see if I can tell you. Well, it looks like it comes in about, I don't know, to right about here. And right about, I don't know if I'm showing you. Right about here. And right about here. So that's a real thick, wide, that's a wide rat tail. It's not a thin one. It's a wide one. It's almost like an exposed tang. And then it's wrapped with, I want to say that they use like a FRN, and then they wrap the FRN with the Crayox. Don't hold me to that. I think it's something like that. I think it's more than just Crayox. But these are really sturdy, super sturdy, stout knives, and the grip on these is awesome. And even though this is a rubber finger guard, you know, a Crayox finger guard, your hand's not gonna slide forward. I've seen so many people do the videos on. They stab into big old giant blocks of wood and stuff, and they don't have any issues. It's a beautiful knife. Let's test the sharpness. I know these are sharp. Like all cold steels, they're always sharp. Yeah, don't need. We all know that. I just want to show y'all. On this right here, let's show you what this is. Let me see if I can get this open. This is a neat little tool that I saw. It's a made by Kershaw that I got from Knight's Knives. It was under $10, but it's for servicing your knives. Let me see if I can figure out how to use it. It has bits in it. It has a flat tip screwdriver bit, a Phillips screwdriver bit. And then it has I think this is a T10 Torx screw. Then a T8 and a T6. Basically everything that you need to service your knives with. Put the bit in there like that. It's held in by a magnet, it feels like. Boom. Use it. Awesome. But this is going to stay with me in my bug out bag that I keep in my car. So if I ever go somewhere I need to tighten up one of my knives, because I don't know, maybe the pivot screw comes loose or something, which happens a lot, I have the tool with me. Because all my other screwdrivers and things you've seen me use are too big to be carrying around. I got this to be a portable piece that can go with me all the time. If you want to, you can wear it. It's like a pin. From Kershaw, I got nice knives for I think it was $9, $9.99 or something like that. From Nice Knives. Great little item. And this has been working perfectly. My Pentagon's been working perfectly. And it's super easy to use now because I've been playing with it. Been playing with it, put a little bit of oil in it. It's just like my Vision XR. I'm in love. I'm in love with it. It went to work with me today. Got fidgeted all day long. But I highly recommend the Pentagon XR. But just make sure if you do get one, make sure you got one that's not hitting the backspacer. I don't know, maybe the first shipment of them or whatever came with, you know, they weren't made exactly right. I'm not exactly sure, but this one's perfect. The two that they sent me. And this is my Stiletto one. That's the one that gets carried. Absolutely love these. The Vision XRs, I mean not the Vision, but the Pentagon XR is a beautiful knife now too. So love it, SOG. Just letting you know, it's great. But this is beautiful. This reminds me like the knives I carried when I was a teenager. It reminds me sort of like the knife that my father gave me, the combat knife that he had. It's about the same size, a little bit shorter. I think that was like a 7-inch blade. But it's like the same shape without the blood groove. Absolutely love it. This would be a great hunting knife. Great outdoorsman's knife. I put it like in the same category as the outdoorsman. And with a flat grind, I think it'd make a real great survival knife. Because then it'd be super, super tough. But this one would be great for cutting things, actually cutting things and preparing, do food prep and all that kind of stuff, whatever you need to do it for. Absolutely love it. With that VG-10 core though, you know, VG-10 is a little bit better than VG-1 if you ask me. It holds the edge a little bit better. I think it's superior to VG-1. So the edge holding on it's going to be awesome too. And 420J2 stainless steel, Japanese stainless steel, it's very resistant to rust. So this would be a good one if you're in an area that's has a lot of moisture in the air, or you're near salt water or something like that, or a lot of moisture, and you have to worry about rust and corrosion. This would be an excellent knife. It's my understanding that not necessarily the Sam May model, but these are like standard issue for the SEALs, when they're going through their training, the bud training. That's what they issue the SEALs, is the SRKs. So it's a very proven knife. Very, very proven. This is the real deal. And you can get the SK5 model for less than $50. Pretty much everywhere. And SK5 is a nice strong steel too. But it's just not that expensive of a steel. But it's a very good steel for under $50. Highly recommend these. Not from my personal experience, but from what I've seen on the internet. People deal with them and stuff like that. But that's it for that. Got one more video to do for you guys today. I'll release it another day. Getting ready for Christmas here. So I won't be getting any more knives for a while. These are like the last ones I'll be getting. I think I have one more coming in. Besides this one that I ordered a couple months ago through Knife Center. It's just now came in. I'll show you that one too. It's a hug. It's a hug folder. And that's about it. That'll be it for this year. I do my end of the year EDC box. I'm going to show you guys what I'm carrying and what I like best out this year. But that's about it for this year. It's winding down now. That's it for today. For right now. Peace out, Stiletto. Have a great day. Have a great night.